almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Lindsey. Caught near the sticks, it's McCoy. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They put the first points on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Quick release by the QB. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking for a man. It's Knight. It's complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Henderson. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Dances away. And some room to work. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Henderson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Henderson. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the...
There he goes! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Hawkins. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's McCoy. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Knight. Wide open downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Henderson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. Headed to the end zone. He now has 61 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Henderson. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Henderson. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. And his throw is incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Using his legs, it's Hawkins.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because the...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to pass, it's Knight. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got his man downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Lindsey. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
On the direct snap, it's Henderson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On the direct snap, it's Henderson. Finding open areas. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
On the snap, it's Robinson fighting off the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Pressure coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground. Direct snap. It's Henderson.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Got a man, it's McCoy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Watkins.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And they can't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They just keep firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hart. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Throws for the tight end. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense defense gets the better of them there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Turner. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for room. It's Henderson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He now has 110 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week one, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Now an all-important extra point that could almost salt this one away. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 5 over Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
On the direct snap, it's Henderson. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Henderson. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
Number 13, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT finally...
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Upshaw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Upshaw. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. He lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. Snags it on the right. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Upshaw. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown! Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Utes! Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. First and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The Nittany Lions have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his...
Lets it fly deep downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Quarterback gets past the marker. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Upshaw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On the snap, it's Upshaw. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's up short. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pet. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap. It's up short. Makes it past the marker. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's up short. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's up short. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On the snap, it's up short. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Utes will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's up short. Turning it on. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's up short. Breaks the tackle. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's up short. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's up short. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Griffin. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. They might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Griffin. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Griffin. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got him first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They won it. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Griffin. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna run it, it's Griffin. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the direct snap, it's Griffin. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Griffin. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with it. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Griffin. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the direct snap, it's Griffin. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Racing to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Look out, he's got room. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Griffin. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Griffin. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. On the snap, it's Griffin. Makes a man miss. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Griffin. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On the direct snap, it's Griffin. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Set. Hut. Lizzie. Griffin. Go. 42 Spider. 4-2. Cut. Acorn. Griffin. Set. Down. Yankee Blue. Timber. Here we go. Ringo. Slab. Black 24. Here we go. Flare. Tuna. Logger. Arrow. Ready. Set. Cut it. Ready. Let's go. 691. Gators bar. Jackrabbit. Cobra. Ready. Pound 55 weak. Green 25. Flare. Spider. Ready. Hawk. Gorilla. Ready, go. Easy. Cricket. Reset. 29 Phil. Come on, set. Ready. Cobra. Hot. Pound 55 wheat. Rita, Rita. Hustle, hustle. Hawk. Tuna, tuna. Dino. Arrow, arrow. Gaucho. Squirrel, gorilla, gorilla. Come on, set. Yep, yep. Go. Green 25. Easy. Set hot. Spider. Ready, ready. Cricket. Get set, get set. Here we go. Ready, ready. '29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Razor, razor. Hustle. Terrier, terrier. Griffin, Griffin. Acorn. Griffin. Timber. Set. Hut. Belly stutter. Tuna. Ready. Down. High. Here we go. Lizzie, Lizzie. Ready, go. Here we go. Cut, cut, cut. We live for this. Igloo, igloo. Yankee Blue. Lasso. Gringo. Moose. Black 24. 42 Spider. 4-2 Flare. Flare. Logger. Logger. Slab. Cut it. Cut it. Save. Jackrabbit. Ready. Set. Let's go! Arrow! Flare! Flare! 691! Gator Spark! Hawk! Hawk! Gorilla! Go! Cobra! Stand! Bang! Easy! Stand! Bang! House 55 weak! Come on, set! Easy! Green 25, ready, ready! Get set, get set! Here we go! Flex, flex, flex! Flex, flex! Hornet, hornet! Go! Timber! Ready, ready! Set, hut! Freedom, freedom! Spider! Razor, razor! Low! High!
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that.
Down! Belly stutter! Ready! Cricket! Ah! 29 Philly! 2, ready, go! Here we go! Reset! Here we go! Set! Ready!
They're not even trying to do anything.
Let's go! Hot! Flare! Flare!
You know they gave me that.
Igloo! Bang! Go! Easy! Set! Bang! Lasso! Moose. Get set, get set.
Bring in the second spring. Bring in the second.
42 Spider. Set hot. Here we go.
Keep going. Keep running, man.
Slab. Ready, ready. Set hot. Jackrabbit. Ready, ready.
All you gotta do is look and learn. Look and learn.
Down. High. Here we go. Ready.
I'ma show you, man.
Cobra. Pound 55 wheat. High. Here we go. Set. Ready, go.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Let's go. Reset. Green 25. Stand. Spider. Cricket. High. 29 Philly. Igloo. Lasso. Lasso. Jackrabbit. Cobra. Easy. Pound 55 feet. Set. Ready. Come on, set. On. 325. Spider. Ready. Cricket. Easy. Razor. High. Get set. Here we go. Ready, go.
This is too easy right here. Too easy.
Set. Hut. Down. Set. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready. Here we go. Hot.
Oh my goodness.
Igloo. Go. Lasso. Set. Here we go. Set. Moves. And on. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
White 53. White 50. Combo lizard.
Hound 55, Lizzie. Green 25.
it.